right around the corner, we've decided to taste test various supermarkets' hot cross buns from the classic to weird and wonderful flavours. So stay with us if you want to see what the best one is. It is the Reynolds family and we're here today taste testing delicious hot cross buns from Asda, Sainsbury's and M&S. I think hot cross buns are a UK thing, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are. I'm not sure.
And I think they have in Australia as well. So I think it is quite like a UK type bun. Yeah, so it's a little it's like a tea cake. Then again, people are like, what's a tea cake? It's like normally it's like sultanas, currants, citrus and some kind of cinnamon, spices, nutmeg in like a bun, and it tends to have this like white pastry cross
on it, white cross on it.
And you can toast them, grill them, and people normally have them for breakfast, but it's traditionally eaten on Easter Sunday? I thought it was Easter Sunday.
Oh gosh.
Over the Easter weekend. It's an Easter it's a Christian celebration
originally,
food,
yes, but
now we just all love to eat them all the time.
Absolutely.
And over the last couple of years, supermarkets have been doing weird and wonderful flavours. So I've tried to pick out some of the more unique and new flavours for this year. We don't have any cheese ones. You're not a big fan of the cheese ones, are you?
We did try them recently.
I love the cheese ones, but we've stuck with all the sweet ones. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to find out what ones we rate and rank the best, but also let us know down below in the comments, do you like to stick to the more traditional classic flavours, or do you like to experiment with more of the weird and wonderful flavours out there? Let us know down below, and of course give this video a big
thumbs up,
and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So first up, we're going with the M&S luxury traditional hot cross bun. Now I will say this is one that I buy regularly. It's got big fat fruits in it. And I will recommend just to toast them very, very, very lightly in the toaster. I'd say on your probably lowest setting, because they do normally, they can burn quite easily. But I just like how they just
the first thing I'm going to say is that they smell absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cinnamon.
Plumptious.
Plumptious. I like that new word.
I think it is a word, isn't it?
That's delicious.
I always think that they work better toasted, don't they? Although I do like them quite plain, particularly when they're fresh. Really fresh.
I will say all the buns I've bought are more from the luxury lines rather than the regular lines, because the luxury lines are the ones that have the interesting flavours, but this is a more traditional hot cross bun, but it's got big fat sultanas in it, and it's a little bit doughy, which I really like.
Yeah. Well, it's how it's supposed to be.
Have to eat it slowly though, because if you eat it too quickly, you'll get indigestion.
Lovely. Do need a cup of tea with these though, don't you? Ooh.
And also nice little afternoon little.
I love them. Look
in front of the fire.
Lovely with butter.
So yeah. I am going to rate mine. It's my favourite, so I do want to rate it a 10, but there's no point doing the video, so I'm going to rate it a 9 with the hope that one of the others betters it.
That's a good point, that. You never know.
Oh, we just finished the video here, don't we? This was the best one.
Oh, I don't know. People have got different tastes. If you like that the best, which I do.
That's what I mean, but then that's the end of the video.
I know, well, I'm having the other bit.
You have the other bit. Well, we got the...
Look at that.
Mum?
Oh, I'm going to go for a 9 as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to follow the same sort of advice that you've just given.
Does that mean I'm going to go for a 9?
You don't have to. If you want to give that 10, then give it 10, because you can always give something an 11 out of 10 if you
could do, yeah. Or 10 plus.
Well, I'm going to give it 10 because
you're going to give it 10.
I love them. I love them like that. They're traditional old hot cross bun. Just tastes lovely.
Delicious.
Yeah, but
So
we'll see. I mean,
38 out of... No, not 38. A 28 out of 30.
Yeah.
Yes. We were there trying to work that. Sugar slips out the bread.
So next up we've got the Asda Extra Special Lemon and White Chocolate number. I did give this the same amount of time toasting as the others, but it just didn't come out as dark as the others. So I'm going to go for this piece.
Oh, yeah?
And this has got Belgian chocolate chips.
So it's
She's got what?
quite pale.
It is quite pale, but it is...
You haven't told me what this is.
I have told you what it is. Lemon and white chocolate.
Oh.
But it's got Belgian chocolate chips in it. I think one thing to also talk about is that is a flavour strong enough to be eaten by itself, or would you need to say maybe add some lemon curd to it to make it more flavourful?
Well, first of all, I'd say I can't smell much. Nothing comes up of chocolate at all, or even lemon.
Incredibly subtle.
I like mine to be lemony. Proper lemon.
Well, that's very... It's just like eating a
disappointing.
bread roll.
Very pappy, isn't it?
It's doughy, but not in the same way the M&S one was. There's no lemon peel.
There's not even an aftertaste.
There's nothing.
No chocolate.
I don't think anyone's going to be going after this piece.
I'm really surprised at that.
I'm surprised because lemon, you don't need
really
a lot
zest
of
it up,
lemon
can't
to
you?
like
Yeah.
make it taste of lemon. I think they've been quite skimpy on the chips.
I mean, it's eatable, but it's not. You don't go, ooh.
Yeah, and you would need lemon curd or something on it to make it flavourful. Otherwise, you're literally eating a bread
Well,
bun.
you know me. I always put marmalade on my my hot cross buns anyway. Whether they're plain or ordinary, I'll definitely.
Yeah, and for them to be considering...
I'll definitely have to put marmalade on that.
Yeah, you would need something on them. So considering they're meant to be extra special, I'm actually going to give them a 2 out of 10 because I think how much they were compared to what else is out there, incredibly disappointing.
I think you're absolutely right, Rebecca. In fact, I think you've been quite generous giving them a 2, but
You're going to go for a 1.
I think I am actually, because like you say, if they're an extra special, you expect them to be like that, don't you? And when they're not, to me, it's just...
It's a waste of calories.
Yeah, I feel like I want to put zest of some lemon zest on it, or lemon sugar syrup, or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got to zoop them up. I mean,
And that's additional cost.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, sorry, Asda.
That's getting a 1.
It's a 1.
Dad?
Well,
0.
yeah.
Blimey.
Me. Right, so overall they scored 3 out of 30, which is pretty bad.
Yeah, well, if some people might like them.
Let's put it like this.
They
I
didn't
wouldn't
float
buy
out, though.
those.
No, I wouldn't buy
No.
them. So up next, we've got the Taste the Difference from Sainsbury's sticky toffee hot crust buns with chopped dates and gooey caramel fudge
Chopped dates, that's unusual.
It's like a sticky toffee pudding, isn't it?
Ah,
Yeah, so these smell delicious. It smells like you've just had Sunday lunch and you've just got the sticky toffee pudding out of the microwave.
They were straight in.
well, I want to get the smell more than
Lots of
anything.
I believe you.
Oh,
Well,
they
you
just
can smell. You can smell the
delicious.
We're definitely not at the last one.
molasses,
You can treacle. You can smell.
treacle, and they are a darker bun. And
smells
these
lovely.
cooked a bit like the M&S ones, like a bit more regularly on them.
But they've got raisins in, just like
I think that might be
normal.
dates.
Dates and raisins.
Dates
then.
and fudge pieces.
Oh,
Quite nice.
well,
Nice.
well, it's very nice. It's more like, to me, that's more like a cake than but it's absolutely
Not as
delicious.
sweet as a cake.
But it's delicious.
I'm glad it's not too sweet.
It's really nice.
The texture of the bun as well gives it a bit of bite. I think anyway.
You beat me to that.
The bottom piece is like,
No.
I'm fine that.
The bottom piece. Yeah, that's a question.
Yeah.
What do you like? What do you like the best?
the bottom or the top.
The bottom or the top?
I don't know.
Not of this one. Any one.
I think I like the bottom most.
And me. Why
But it
is
depends
that
on how
then?
you cut it.
Mm.
Because if the
Because
the
it's more
top's
gooey,
got some
isn't it?
thickness, yeah. If the top has, if
You
you
gotta- you
cut
gotta be
it too,
even,
yeah, if
haven't
you
you?
cut the top too thin, it's not very good.
You've got to get it right, but still the bottom's the nicest.
I like them.
I always go
But
for
you
the
couldn't just go for a bottom. The top has its own personality
Yeah.
as well, doesn't it? You know.
Person- They got personalities.
Personality.
What sort of
Do you think they're
personality
taking
was
the
that one?
microwave?
That was sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
I think it was quite a sophisticated hot cross bun because it has the elements of a hot cross bun, but it's been elevated.
To another level. Is that what they say?
Like
don't they?
it's not like, I feel like it just makes sense because you still got the fruit in there and it still was nice with the fruit, but it's different enough to call it a different flavour.
Yes.
Well, comparing that to the lemon one,
Oh.
it's no comparison.
Out of this
That
world.
works because they've stuck to the basis of
Currants
hot cross
or
bun.
sultanas, isn't
but
it?
with additives that go
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
So it's recognisable as a hot cross bun,
yeah.
but definitely with a different taste.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very nice.
I'm going to go with 8.5.
Exactly the same.
Wow.
I just think a little bit more fruit.
Yes, I think you might be
That's
right
what I
there.
love about the M&S one is there's so much juicy fruit in
Well,
it.
I think you're right.
That just maybe one or two, but then maybe if you're eating it more whole and not splitting it between the three of
It
us.
depends on whether you're eating the top
Well,
half or the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it an 8.
You're going to give it anything. So that's not.
8 3 to 24, 24.5.
No, because we both gave it a half each. So
Yeah.
that makes
25.
25.
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry.
25.
25 out of 30. That's pretty
Look at all
good.
this mental arithmetic happening.
A long time since I was at school.
Now we have the M&S blueberry hot cross bun, and this is blueberries, currants and cardamom, which Mum is very excited about.
Does cardamom take the place of cinnamon then, I
I think
suppose?
cardamom is probably one of the spices in hot cross buns, maybe.
Is it?
I'm not sure. I know I use cardamom with pears.
It's in is it like chai teas and stuff?
Obviously it's used a lot in Indian cookery as well.
So when I cut this, it really does smell like a
Yeah, but
blueberry muffin.
we can smell the blueberries, I'm certain. You can't smell cinnamon because there ain't any in there. And I don't know whether I can smell cardamom, but I don't
I think
know.
cardamon's very subtle.
Is it?
Until you bite into one. And then it's not subtle anymore.
No, I think, well, it won't be a whole cardamom because they're a bit like
Grated
a
one.
nut type thing. Yeah, it'd be
They're
great.
seed, aren't they?
Mm.
And then when you get one in your rice from the takeaway, if you bite into it, it smacks you in the face. That's nice. It's subtle.
Well, when you said it's subtle, I don't think that's subtle. When you get the taste of the
The bloobs.
blueberries, I think they're quite tasty. And
Again, you've got the nice doughiness that you seem to get in the
yeah,
M&S.
exactly right. That's shaping up.
And with M&S hot cross buns, they're normally on an offer. I think 2 packs for $3.50. I think, which
They
is
usually do
still
so,
a little bit more expensive than other supermarkets, but I just do think they are superior.
Very often, you get what you pay for. That's nice.
I get a good amount of fruit, which I feel like is an important thing for me.
Yeah.
It's not obviously as spiced because as you said, the cardamom is quite mild.
I'm a little disappointed because I can't really get
Can't
the
taste
cardamom.
the cardamom at all.
No.
It is more of a blueberry hot cross
Yes,
bun,
I think
than
you're
blueberry
right,
and
yeah.
cardamom.
Yeah, I couldn't taste the cardamom, but I don't know
No.
what cardamom tastes like.
It's hard, I
It's
can
very
taste
subtle.
it, but it's really, really subtle.
But if it wasn't in there, you'd probably know.
Yeah,
Possibly, yeah.
I think it's adding some background depth
Yeah.
that's probably quite subtly complex.
Yeah.
She does that. She knows what she's talking about.
I like that.
I like that. Is it as good as the luxury classic?
No.
No, I'm going to give it a 7.
I think I'm going to go for 6.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I like that. 8.
Okay, maths.
21.
21?
I don't know, I can't remember what I said now.
6.
7 and 8 is 15. 21.
21. Look, that was quick maths, that was. So up next we have got the Asda marmalade, orange marmalade hot cross bun. And I picked these up because Mum and Dad both love marmalade. So had to give them a go for them.
Lovely. I'm going to go for the
Yeah,
top.
Rebecca.
So it has a nice, very light yellow, orange colour to
Well,
it.
I'm going to open this one. What sort of fruit's supposed to be in here?
Orange soaked sultanas.
Well, there's one sultana. There's one sultana in that bit. And there's one sultana in that bit. Right, now let's have a look at this one.
I'm saying there's not very many sultanas.
There's more in this one. Well, I definitely can't smell marmalade.
I'm sorry, I don't like that at all. And I like a lot of things, but that isn't nice. It's bitter, but also doesn't taste of anything. It's like a bitter roll.
Well, if that's marmalade,
You'll eat your hat.
I'll eat my hat. There is not the slightest taste of marmalade in that, or anything else. The amount of fruit in it is negligible. There's that, look, 1.
And they're currants. It's not like it's a really, really expensive ingredient. And these, guys, Asda, and these are extra special. They're the same
not.
price as Sainsbury's, £1.50.
Look.
And
Look at that.
yeah, it's just you know, obviously I didn't go out to find bad ones. I always go, we all go in with the expectation that we want to enjoy something.
Yeah.
But guys, I would maybe just give Asda a miss on the hot cross
Didn't
bun.
it say though on the packet that it's a bitter flavour?
Yes, but they still need to be nice.
Yes, and it should be.
It's not
Orangey.
even.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not even a bitter taste. There's nothing. There is no
To
taste.
me, I can taste the bitterness, but that's all I can taste. Very dry, because there is, as Dad has pointed out, there is like no fruit in it.
The only way that's going to taste of marmalade if you put half a pot of marmalade on it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to give that a 0. If we're giving 0 points out. 0 for me. That's worse than the lemon one.
I think you're
In my
probably right.
eyes.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
I would. Well, there's no doubt at all. I wouldn't buy that in a million years.
No.
Now I know the taste. I wouldn't say don't buy them.
And they're quite pappy as well, aren't they?
Well, they're just dry. They're not moist, they're dry, but they're doughy.
Yeah.
They're just
But
not nice.
but the thing for me is the lack of fruit in those. To be honest, is
And-
a disgrace.
and if that
I think
was
that's dreadful to even call them.
Yeah.
A hot cross bun.
If this was like their
Rubbish.
regular, like, you know, you can get £1 for 6 hot cross buns,
yeah.
I'd be a bit more forgiving. But the fact that they're saying these are extra special, if you bought these, say as something extra special on for the Easter weekend, and you thought, oh, treat the family, and you got these,
You'd go
I'd
mad.
be so disappointed. So definitely stay clear. Oh, wow, I feel out of both of the Asda, they were both pretty bad. So maybe try a different supermarket.
Is that
well, there you
all
go.
you've got from
That's,
Asda?
yeah, I just picked 2 from each
Thank
supermarket.
goodness.
So yeah, it's a 0 from me on this one.
And
Dad.
me,
Yeah, 0.
0.
So that got a 0 out of 30. Sorry, Asda. So up next is the one I'm most excited to try. It's Sainsbury's Taste of Difference brown sugar and cinnamon hot cross bun, and this has got molasses in it as well with the raisins.
I do like that word, molasses. That conjures up something nice. I'll have that bit this time.
You can have this bit.
I'll go for this bit.
Now, when we open the packet, very cinnamony. We are a cinnamony household. We like cinnamony things. And I was thinking though, they should change it to like called cinnamon roll hot cross buns. Bit more like marketing.
Anyway, I'm going to taste and look at the raisin content first.
Oh, that's yummy.
That tastes nice.
Yum.
That fruit's nice. Look, plenty of fruit.
It is very, very cinnamony though. I would say, like, you know when you get apple and cinnamon, the apple definitely cuts through the cinnamon, but this, it's quite strong cinnamon.
Well, I think it's not cinnamon so much. I think that's the molasses in it and the sugar. I can taste it's sort of been caramelised, and you can taste it, but it's complementary. I like that.
Rebecca and I were just saying though, we'd actually like a topping to go with this.
Cream cheese icing.
Cream
You'd like
cheese
a what?
ice cream.
Cream cheese icing.
Cream cheese icing.
Like on a cinnamon bun.
Yeah. Because I think it needs,
So
I think it
nice.
actually needs
Something a little sweet.
something just a bit sweeter apart from the fruit.
Well, more butter would do me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to work out my score. The thing is, those blooming M&S ones, they just are my favourite. I don't think any of these have replaced my favourite. Spoiler alert. Do I like them more than the sticky toffee? I don't know. I like the sticky toffee quite a lot.
What did you give that?
I think I gave it an 8.5. I think I'm going to give this an 8. I think I prefer the sticky toffee just a bit more. I think the sticky toffee is more unique, more original, and was the perfect. It's weird enough to pique my interest, but not weird enough that it tastes funny, and it's still in the hot crust bun realm. This, it's like they've just taken the fruit peel out of a hot cross bun and oomphed up with some extra molasses. So it's nice, but I don't think it's as well rounded.
I don't think it's got quite.
I don't know what else to say.
I liked it. I like the
it?
taste, but it's not got enough fruit in for me.
You want more fruit?
More fruit. A 7.
7.
I think I'm going to go with Bill, a 7 too.
So,
But if it had this, you know,
cream cheese frosting.
But no, that's great.
then that would
Still
be
nice,
probably
though.
a 9.
I like that, and if
They
it
will
got
be
more,
eaten.
I'll be eating it.
Well, we've got loads over there to eat. So
Definitely.
yeah, they are really nice. And I think if you had
Because
them on
with all these
pizza
fancy
morning.
things, I think they've got to retain a hot cross bun
element.
element, original, and you've got to be aware of that. And if what they put into it knocks that out, then I don't think it's a hot cross bun. And
That's why he
defeats
doesn't like
its
a
purpose.
cheese hot cross bun. You don't like a cheese one.
No.
I love a cheese one, but so what? Say 8 and 7, 13, 14, 24. 24 out of
That's a respectable,
That's a respectable
score.
score. That's an A.
How do you get 24? What did you say?
47, 7, 14,
Oh, 14 and...
an 8, 24. No, it's not. It's
22.
22. Oh, my Lord.
It's still acceptable.
Right, so we hope you enjoyed our extremely thorough reviews of these 6 hot cross buns. We got very in depth.
There was 6.
There was 6.
Not a lot more than that, isn't it, really?
I'm hot cross bun down.
Yeah. But I hope you found it interesting. Hopefully it was helpful, or at least as entertaining. So we do have our ranking. Now, coming in number 6, unsurprisingly, was the Asda marmalade with nil pois.
Nil pois.
Nil pois, and that's, that's pretty bad to get the both of us.
You can't get worse than that, really,
Just-
can you?
Well, I suppose
You could get minus.
You could get mine. Well, I think they will. If I could get mine, I would. And then, 5th was Asda again with the lemon and white chocolate. Obviously, we haven't tried all of Asda's, but it's not faring well, is it? It's not faring well. So
Did we recently have some strawberry ones?
No, that was
from
Tesco's.
Oh, that was Tesco's, wasn't
We
it?
did pick these at random, though,
they
didn't
were.
we?
I literally just went to the shop and picked them because I don't go to Asda a lot. It was just on my way home one day. So, and also I was just picking what they had on the shelves. They were very picked over because I went a bit late at night. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, that's what they're selling. So they should be good if they're taking our money for it.
Yeah.
Then in 4th, surprisingly, even though we really enjoyed them, there were some big contenders. Was it M&S Blueberry? with 21 points.
Really? Is that all?
That's all it. That's
Well,
all
they
it
were
got.
nice though, weren't they?
It was still delicious. We're still going to eat them. I do think M&S do other hot cross buns that I prefer. I've never tried the blueberry ones before. That's why I picked them up. But I personally like the cheese. I think the extremely chocolatey are not bad. I did try and pick them up, but they were sold out completely. And I do like the apple one.
Oh,
They do an apple and cinnamon one. So I think blueberries probably on the bottom of the pile, but they're still enjoyable.
I think the ones with the apple, of course, cinnamon really goes with apple.
It does.
So you can see why that works.
But the blueberry was still enjoyable.
It was.
These kitchens at Marks and Spencer's, they really must do a good job.
They know what
I
they're
reckon.
doing. They know
They
what
do.
they're doing.
There's no doubt.
Now into the top 3.
Oh.
Or whenever I do a countdown, I always think of that programme on Radio 2 that goes na 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 na.
Top of the Pops, you mean?
Is it? Is it Top of the Pops? It goes back.
Alan Freeman, isn't it?
I don't know, but I just remember
Tony
that.
Blackburn?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Blackburn.
1.
Tony Blackburn, I think, is the one, because it used to do the top 10 of like a bygone era.
Anyway.
And in number 3, we've got
Pop
brown
pickers.
sugar and cinnamon.
Is that a song? Brown Sugar's a
By the
song.
Rolling Stones.
Is Brown Sugar a song?
Yeah,
just said,
from
Rolling
Rolling
Stones.
Stones.
Oh, cool, there you are. You see, got to be a good one.
Perfect. That was from Sainsbury's. I think these were $1.50. They might have even had a nectar price on them at the time when I bought them. Yeah, they were really nice.
What's nectar?
Like you know, like a Tesco club card.
Yeah.
Nectar's their version of a Tesco club card. I don't know why they don't just call it like Sainsbury's something or other. But anyway, I digress. Then coming in at second with 25 points.
That's a good score.
It's a good score. Our top contender was the sticky toffee.
Yeah, well, it was
Sainsbury's.
nice. You've got to go for that one.
Yeah, and I will say, just overall, Sainsbury's, they were good.
Yes.
They're a little bit cheaper than M&S. And they did have a lot of other flavours that we didn't try today. There was a St Clement's one.
That would be nice, though.
They did a lemon and white chocolate one there too.
Ah.
So I'd be interested to try that one compared to the Asda one. Because I love the sound of it, but I didn't love the taste of the Asda one.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then finally, so we do drum roll. It's the M&S
Is it upside
luxury
down there?
fruit hot crust bun.
That's it.
It's the classic, and it is the best.
Without
I
doubt.
felt bad almost putting this one in because I just knew it was going to win. It is full of juicy fat fruit. It is deliciously spiced. It is doughy in a good way. It's just unbeatable. I should have scored it 10, but I was trying to
We were trying to be fair, weren't
get
we?
some jeopardy going. What's going to win? But yeah.
But I'll rescore mine. It's a 10
It
from
is
me.
a 10. It is a 10. So, yeah, that is the end of today's video. Do you agree with our ranking? Have you tried any of the ones that we tried? Let us know down below in the comments. We all hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any other ideas of like categories that we can taste test, do let us know down below and we will do our best. And yeah, we'll see you all very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. See you